Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Taylor and I've been reselling for quite a bit of time, and lately I have just been feeling kind of pulled a different direction, more of a slowdown, a reset, and just kind of a purge, I guess you could say. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of that process, my thought process, why I'm letting go, and why I'm shifting more of my reselling business and using things like live selling and like discounts and stuff like that. So yeah, if that sounds interesting, let's just jump right in. So it kind of just ballooned into a point where it just felt that I wasn't happy with the amount of clutter, and it just felt heavy. I felt constantly surrounded by stuff, and instead of feeling inspired, I just would walk into my closet and start with, try to get into work, but I just felt overwhelmed. And some days I wouldn't even list, some days I wouldn't even do anything for my business. And that's when I started to notice that it was becoming a bigger issue than just kind of the natural, kind of feeling of overwhelmness. I would catch myself really just kind of avoiding reselling, if I'm being honest with you. And I never wanted to avoid reselling. I never wanted to get to a point where I felt this was more of a trap than what I tried to build for myself. So I realized I was in a space that it really wasn't aligned with the kind of business or the life that I wanted to build and that I want to show more so on my channel. I got into the kind of the hustle of reselling in general, just showing hauls, just thrifting a lot, just showing, massive amounts of items that I would get and then massive amounts of sales. And I just realized that I want to be more intentional with what I sell and also what I show on my channel. I know that not everything is going to sell fast, and that's kind of what has sparked my change, if I'm being honest, with reselling, is just things are not selling as fast as they were before. When I first started in I started in 2018, 2019, things would sell really fast, and I didn't accumulate as many things. Don't get me wrong, I still had a rather large closet at like 500, but it was way more manageable, and things were selling, like I was selling through a lot faster. With being more intentional, I just want things to spark joy. This isn't me about getting rid of stuff. It's about making room for better systems, conserving my energy and having better energy towards things that are important to me, and just having a more focused approach. Have struggled a lot with just going to the outlet and just picking up things because they were, like I said, cheap or a good brand, or they were in good demand, instead of really focusing on the things that sell for me. Really taking, and I'll pop my analytics on here for you guys, just really focusing on what sells in my closet. Everybody's closet, everybody's store is going to be different depending on like what they have access to. I used to have this mindset of bigger is better, more items is better. And what I've come to realize through this journey, and I'm still on this journey, is that less is so much more. It's about being picky, it's about being intentional, and it's about really focusing on what I want to sell. See, I have some random piles going on. This is my little death pile right here. These are some items that I have picked through either my personal closet or my inventory, and I'm just putting through live shows. So I'll show you some pieces. And I don't want to come across as I have a good idea of how to run live shows. I'm still learning. but I'm willing to put myself out there and try and see what my customers like to buy and offer, you know, a good, decent deal, I think. So I have this Victoria's Secret little halter top. Victoria's Secret has been decent for me. I have a couple pair of shorts that were in my own personal closet. These are really cute. They just don't fit me anymore. They are Gap. You all know I love shorts. These are Gap. I have this Banana Republic, new with tags. It is a smaller size. If it doesn't sell in a live show, it will go to ThredUp. And then I just have a couple pieces I pulled as well. This is a really cute, like, button-down gauze top. This is a Max... Oh, sorry. This is International Concepts, extra large blazer. And this is Max Studio. Yeah, super cute. Like, sorry, it's all over the place. Max Studio size, small. But, so, these are bins that I'm currently going through. I'll move this bag. Currently going through right now for live shows. I also have another bin that I've kind of pulled here. Basically, when I'm going through this stuff, I'm asking myself, is it trendy? Is it been sitting for a long time? Is it a good size? Are there flaws or discrepancies with it? If there's like more than one or two flaws, this is what I've been accumulating over here. So this bin will either be donated, go to ThredUp, or, sorry, there's a random pen, or most of these pieces actually won't be in a live show because I've gone through them already. So yeah, I still have a lot, but as you can see, there is space in the bins that I didn't have before. I have space in here. I have this whole bin I got rid of and am using for live shows. Same with that one down there. But like, my whole goal is to get rid of this row, that row, that row, that row, that row. So I have a lot cut out for me. That's kind of going to lead me into my next point, is how I'm using live sales to really kind of spruce up my closet and just get rid of some of this stuff. Alright, thought I'd show you the craziness. So I am kind of going through this bin right here. Well, I'll show you bin J. So I've actually decluttered all of those and I've kind of consolidated into different bins. So as you can see, I have some bins going in this row. Let me back it up. This row, so I'll be down one, and then I do plan to probably go through this one as well. So yeah, I'm making some progress. Those are all the extra bags I actually have, which is crazy since I've been pulling stuff for live shows, and this whole bag is like these little plastic bins, or these little plastic baggies, which this is how I organize my inventory. But I'm so happy. I know it looks like a mess, but I thought I would drop in real quick and show you a little bit of progress. Today is Friday, so I do have a live show today. That is, hopefully you can see everything over there. I have my cat in my messy bed, but this is my live show for today, so I'm really excited, right, Mar? Yeah? Sorry for my messy bed, but yeah, we're hopefully gonna move some more inventory. Okay, I wanted to show you guys my setup. This is not part of my setup. And then this is my tripod with my ring light. So originally I was using this with my phone, but let me turn this down. Looking into it was causing me to like feel like I couldn't see. I don't know, it was weird. But this is a tripod I got for my iPad. Let me show you my iPad over here. So this is kind of what it looks like. As you can see, there's 22 minutes. My little cat. That's what I use for my live shows. And then here is my rack behind you. So that's kind of what people see. I have natural lighting coming in from this side of a window. I don't want to show that just for privacy, but as you can see, that's like the main goal is I want to have as much lighting as possible. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about my live show. In all honesty, the show did not go that well. So, yeah, I have, let's see, a lot of items still up here, which is okay. But I'll show you kind of some of the things that have sold. So we have this really cute, like, Free People dress. Had this for a little while. This sold for, I think, this was one bundle for one person, so I think that sold for 12. It had a little flaw. This is a really cute, like, vintage denim jacket, size extra small. And I've had this for a little bit, but this one sold for 13 in the bundle. This is a really cute Lane Bryant 26 by 28 brand new with tags cardigan. This one sold for 14, so this was super cute, really good pickup, I feel like. This is something I just picked up. This is Cloth and Stone, size large. This sold for 16. This is like a button-down dress, a flannel style, I would say. This is another little jacket. This is a boutique brand, and it's like a corduroy jacket, super cute. This sold for 14. This is a really cute, I almost kept this for myself, but this is called Doma, size large, but it's a really cute, like, paisley boho print. I don't know, it's super cute. I almost kept this. I wanted to, but that sold for 14. And this is a no tag brand. Yeah, there's no brand on here. And this is like a midi dress, but so cute, very cottagecore. It's brown with like little pops of floral. And these kind of also look like little waffles. I don't know, super, super cute. That sold for 14 as well. So a great bundle from one person. Live shows are really difficult. So I'm gonna keep giving you guys updates. Some shows, I'll show you my like little analytics too. Let me turn this off. I was on for an hour and 32 minutes. I had 139 people, $77, one buyer, 7 things, and 8 people. So today is Friday, so it's really weird because normally I have a lot more buyers, but that's okay. I just wanted to pop this in and give you guys an update. Yeah, so live shows are difficult, so yeah, I'm still gonna keep going with them, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. This process is kind of teaching me to trust my gut more, shop with intention, and just focus more on quality over quantity. I was a huge advocate for a volume seller, and I've even struggled with overconsumption in my own personal life, and that's kind of what I want to show more so on my channel, is more of just being like intentional. I do want to build my own capsule wardrobe. I have a different take on capsule wardrobes because I think sometimes capsule wardrobes, in my opinion, can lack variety and style. So I have some cool videos coming up that I'd like to, you know, little thrift with me is take you on little journeys and like styling more content. I love graphic tees, so graphic tees are gonna be in my capsule wardrobe. I think the biggest thing is just learning to do what works for you. Okay, so what is next? What's next for my channel? What's next for reselling? I will pop in some more videos of the progress, you know, and show you some, just talk you through some things that I'm doing. I Started out with 1,600 items, and I'm now down to 1,100, and let's see, I can give you exact numbers, I think. 1,105 items, and I'm steadily moving towards 500. I am sending more aggressive offers. I'm putting them through live shows. I'm liquidating them and sending them to ThreadUp, and I'm also donating. So this process for me is not about rushing. It's about choosing intentional, like being more intentional, I guess. Taking my time and letting my business evolve into what actually fits into my life. You know, I think there is this consensus with reselling that if you're not doing what everybody else is doing, then you're not successful, but that is so not true. I think reselling is what you make it, you know, whether it be part-time, whether it be full-time, whether it be really, really part-time. I think it's all about how it fits your life. And reselling for a long time has really, really stressed me out. And I think that that's because my business model is not aligned with what I want and who I am as a person. Over the next few weeks, I'll be sharing more of my journey. I will have more live shows. I will have more behind the scenes of like live shows or curating my closet, or even taking you thrifting and curating my own personal closets. And I will give you updates as I get closer to 500. I wanted to make this video to say that, like, if you are feeling overwhelmed by your inventory, or if you're thinking about simplifying your business, I just want you to feel like you're able to have some inspiration and encouragement, because reselling is hard, especially when you're constantly consuming, constantly buying, and it's hard to find something out there that encourages people to get rid of stuff. We're in this society of constantly buying, and yeah, I just kind of want to get away from that. So let me know in the comments, are you decluttering? Have you ever tried live sales or live selling? And what is your personal inventory goal? I would love to know. I think it's really fun to know everybody's own goals for the business. I think that's all I have for this video, but thank you guys so much for just listening to me, and yeah, hopefully it resonated with some of you. I will see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye, see you later.